is, hey, I say now, have I understood the topic? And then if I say something after a series of sentences, I don't know what to say. But all is well that ends well. So the first thing is to just relax, all right? And I'll explain to you the concept of how we break this down. It's the 3 W's that I'm going to introduce to you. Before which, if I know that you're starting out at a new club, but very soon you all will take part in a table topics contest, which will be held across the area. So what is the judging criteria? And the reason I'm keeping this screen up is for one simple reason. The judging criteria helps you understand what are the most important factors when it comes to table topics. You can download the judging sheet from the TI website. It's freely available. Please use it as a resource. Okay. I'm just one moment. I'll jump straight to that and I'll come back to this. Okay. So the judging criteria works like this. Your opening body and close is 30% of your marking, right? The logic that you use, 25%. Appropriate body language. I know most of us are limited to a frame, but we can still speak with our hands. We can use our expressions well. We can variate the tone of our voice. That's another 15%. And how appropriate your speech is for the audience. You know, if you're talking to a general audience, avoid something technical. Those general rules apply. I won't go too much into that. That's another 10%, right? But I'd like to draw your attention to what is 5%. And that 5%, give me a thumbs up if you believe that this is one of the key reasons you refrain from table topics. You're concerned about your language, how great your English skills are, and if you're pronouncing the words correctly. Give me a thumbs up if that has been a fear for you. Right? You can use the reaction button for those of you that don't have your windows open. Okay, I can see that there's quite a few of you that see that. But you see, being able to say words correctly or even having a limited proficiency in English does not matter. The point is the thought process. It really just is the thought process, the opening body close. It's 30% right there. All right. So how are we going to make that work for us? I'm coming to that in just a moment. Okay. Right. Let's jump into the 3 W's. What are the 3 W's? I told you I'd dwell into those. The first one is the well. The second W is word links. And the third W, I'm sorry, the second W is word links and third one is the wolf. Now I'm going to go into each of these. Remember what Mark Twain said, right? Remember what Mark Twain said, and that's where we're going to start with the well. So what goes into the well? Come to it in just a second. It's right here. Okay. So I'm going to pull that. I'm going to pull that part up, and then we'll have it. Right. So the well works like this. If it takes you time to come up with a table topic, that's because you need to start digging and filling your well. You can think about stories from your life that you can tell in 1 minute. You have reading rituals, books that you read, they have a central idea. Rags and Mags, of course, magazines and other books that you pick up or technical books that you enjoy. Quotes from a popular song, right? Just avoid the instrumental ones like Beethoven and whatever, because, the instrumental songs never say anything. Bit of humor there for those of you that can have your screens on and can smile, Shivani especially. Okay. History, trivia, facts, and myths. How do you begin a good prepared speech? How does one tell you that you, in a prepared speech, Anthony, what are one of the best ways to start a prepared speech?
To me, I would start a prepared speech generally with a personal anecdote, and that
Excellent.
allows me to get into it. Yes.
Excellent. So we are looking at anecdotes, like we said, which is a short story. You look at statistics. You look at a question. You look at a quote from somebody. right? And you use those to open your speech. And the good thing with the table topic is that you have all this information if you spend time digging a deep well. Is that making sense so far? Right? So that's the first point. You need to be prepared before you walk into an unprepared situation. It's like that definition of, right? When preparedness meets opportunity, that's when people say you're lucky. And that's what life is about. Preparedness meets opportunity, and that's luck. Okay. So can I ask you, each and every one of you, it's showing my internet connection's unstable, but can I ask each and every one of you to right now, write down or type into WhatsApp or whatever, wherever you've got something, just write down 3 quotes that have always been with you. 3 quotes or a line from a song that you've always enjoyed. For example, something from Michael Bolton. I said I loved you, but I lied. This is more than love I feel inside. All right. So choose a line from a song, from a Hindi song, from, whichever is your favorite one. Choose a quotation that you've always enjoyed. I just gave you one: preparedness meets opportunity. That's luck. Uh, and or a short story, but try to come up with 3 quotes, 1 line or 2 lines at most. Okay. I'll give you 30 seconds and then I'll move on to the next W. Let's time in 5, 4, 3. Okay. Our second W is the word link. So I'm coming to that in just a second when I can find this. Okay. So here's the next activity that I want you to think about. Please unmute your mics as I call out your name. Okay. So I'm going to give you a word and I want you to think of 3 words associated with that word. 3 words that are associated with that word. Okay, write it down. When I call out your name, you can read out what you can tell me what those 3 words are. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. The word that I'm sharing with you is travel. 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 Think of 3 words that are associated with you for the word travel. Okay. Rishab.
Hello. So I came up with a long drive,
Mm-hmm.
friends,
Okay.
and did not think of a third one, but I would say general happiness.
Okay. So long drive, friends, and general happiness. Excellent. Philippe, how about you? Philippe, what were the 3 words associated with travel? Philippe, you're on mute. If you're saying something, I can't hear you. Yep, Philippe, go ahead.
Okay, sorry, I didn't get you. What's the word you said? Travel?
Travel, and I want you to tell me 3 words that come to your mind when I say travel.
No, say how travel?
Mm-hmm.
Is it travel that you're traveling somewhere? Is it that's how it is?
Yes. So I want you
Okay,
to come up with 3 words that are associated with travel for you.
travels. Okay, seeing new places. I would like visiting new places, enjoying the
Mm-hmm.
environments, and
Okay, great. So
uh,
we're going to take the words from what you've said. We're going to look at environment, enjoyment, seeing new places. All right. Okay, great. Thank you for that. Right. Abrar, 3 words associated with travel, very quickly.
Happiness, adventure, and that I can't do at this moment.
Okay.
Clash
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, great. Now, who was to the word travel? Was it Abrar? Was it Rishabh? And I'm going to ask Mr. iPad to the word.
Well, they are. So they're all.
For everybody exactly you can first start with agree or disagree. I know that there's a format that's called Oreo, right, where you state your opinion, your reason, and so on and so forth. But first, just decide in your mind, to break it down more simply, decide in your mind that I agree with this topic or I don't agree with this topic. Because based on that, that's where your first step goes forward. Is that making sense? Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Now, some of the links some of the ways, the techniques that you can develop word links is you can talk about your topic, past, present, and future. In the past, people used to travel on horses before they realized that donkeys were too slow. And then in my grandparents' time, people just used their feet because they were so poor they couldn't afford donkeys. As the speed, faster than the speed of sound, with wonderful advances in aerodynamic technology. Look at some of the fighter planes that are there, past, present, future. Okay. You look at that also included recounting memory, problem solution. Let's take problem solution. Travel today, so difficult because like some of us, like Abrar over here, we're feeling claustrophobic. I really wish I could travel. As Rishabh said, I wanted to spend some time with friends and go on a long journey, but I couldn't because like Philippe said, seeing the environment and seeing new spaces, it's fun, but I can't do any of that. So utilize your word links, just going from one to the next. It's a problem. You build up on those words. You'll always find something to move forward, but decide, yes, I'm for the topic, or no, I'm not. First point. That helps you with the word links. Any questions about these points? I'm not going to read each of these, but I am certain that most of you all are taking notes and are getting an idea about how this is. I can share this slide with you at a later point, but these are techniques which are most important only for you to practice. The theory is not as important as you choosing one and practicing, all right? Okay, what was the third W?
Wolf.
The wolf. Okay, now think of the word wolf in your mind. And this is, what was your first reaction if you see a wolf?
Run away.
You'll run away, right? Some of us, I'd ask some kids that, oh, if I see a wolf, I want to pet it. I want to touch it. It's like a dog. It's so cute. And it's like, no, snap your fingers off. Don't do that, right? But here's the thing about the wolf. Turn the word wolf, read it backwards. What do you have?
No.
That's
Flow.
right. Shivani answered that first. I can see her mouthing it even though her mic is on mute. The word is flow, all right? The thing with flow is this. You start snowballing into your table topic very simply by saying the first word. If your mind goes completely blank, it's easy. Just start table Toastmaster, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. At least the moment you say that, you're already breaking the ice. You're already moving forward. And if you need some more time to think, repeat the table topic. All right. I'll explain with an example that follows. But if you start speaking, just start speaking, you'll develop a flow. You take it using your word links, using your stories, you will take the topic from one side to the next. So far, have I been able to simplify this for you? Yes, give me a thumbs up on your screen if I have. Excellent. Okay, good. we'll have time for a quick Q&A session before we close for table topics, all right? So we looked at building a well, we looked at the flow, we looked at word links, and then we looked at the flow. Those are the three key points that you can utilize for your table topics, okay? Now, any questions from the audience before we get into the table topic session? You'll have to unmute yourself if you want to say something.
Toastmaster Jarvis,
Okay.
can you elaborate build
easy.
momentum a
All
little?
good? Build momentum. Excellent. Okay. So let's do it this way. I'm going to give you a topic and let's take it from there. Okay. So
Okay.
the topic given, and this was my first table topic. It was given to me in November of 2010 when I walked into a Toastmasters meeting after having come from casting a concrete slab. At that time, I worked in the construction industry. After casting a concrete slab, and I was there. And the person, Toastmaster Noella, gave me that topic. The topic said, "Clothes makes the man." Okay, so begin.
Okay.
The topic I'm giving you is clothes makes the man.
Do I just start or?
Yes, you have 10 seconds after the topic is given to you to begin.
The topic that I'm going to speak on is clothes makes the man. In olden days, people had different ways of dressing themselves as they do now. Earlier, the general ideal was not showing skin. Women weren't supposed to show their skin because it wasn't considered to be the trend, and they used to wear long clothes. And nowadays, they're much shorter. But clothes they give you confidence. So if you wear clothes that make you feel good, you have a sense of confidence that helps you build further and achieve better things that you wouldn't have been able to if you doubt yourself, and if you're questioning something that you're wearing, you might have that at the back of your mind that somebody else might judge you for what you're wearing. So that reduces your impact on someone.
Okay, Rishabh, I'm going to stop you there. Well done. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay. Rishabh, quick question. Was it easy for you to begin, or did you need more time to think? Because there seemed to be a little gap there.
I needed some time to think.
Okay. After
I
you
wanted to sound smart.
Fantastic. And that's how each and every one of us feel once we're up there on that stage, or in the spotlight, right? Did it become easier once you started speaking, or do you feel that if you had to think more, you would have needed more time?
Yeah, now it makes sense. Once I started speaking, it became easier. The flow started coming.
Right? In your mind, because here's what happens. In your mind, you're conjuring up images, and those images you're trying to link as you're speaking. So that's the reason why I share with you all the word links. So the mental images that come to your head allow you to move from one topic to another, or one word to another, and create an infinite amount of possibilities for you to choose. All right? Okay, good. Thank you for that. Any other questions? Vikram, maybe? Saurav? Haven't heard from you guys in a bit. Build momentum. Silence sucks. All right. Okay. So let's get right to it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to the table topic session. Since the rest of this has been clear, but here's what we're going to do with a little twist, all right? I'm going to keep the techniques up over here just for the simple benefit of doing one thing. Once you receive your topic, use any of these techniques uh, to speak your topic. All right, use any of the techniques that you see on the screen to use to uh, to come up with your topics. Is that good? Right? Okay. Timer. Timer, can we have you? Can I pin your
Yes,
screen
sir.
somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How are you flashing the timing device for the audience?
Post it.
Post it. Lovely. Okay. Great. So first topic is, who'd like to go first? Maybe somebody who hasn't spoken so far. Manish?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. There's a Manish Unithan, not
Okay.
Gusale. The
Okay.
Gusale is
Okay.
well known.
My bad.
No. My bad. I should have mentioned the last name. Sorry, Manish.
Good evening, Toastmasters across.
Good
Yeah.
evening, Manish. Okay. The topic I'm going to give you is this. Just one moment. I'm going to pull that up. So it is pretty simple. The topic is, change is the only constant. Change is the only constant. Toastmaster Manish.
If I heard the topic correct, you said it, change is the only constant. Hello?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. To begin with, as known, we are on a planet which is revolving. So by per se or by nature, we are supposed to change, at least change position, if not the complete personality or the complete things which we intend to change. But the most important thing is that we change because the old what is a proverb is also there, fully rolling stones don't gather moss. So if we do not change, there is a possibility that we may get eliminated. So it's very it's ingenious on our part to ensure that we keep changing, and this change can be in any form. Either we can change for betterment of ourselves, or we change to improve our skill set, or we change to change the society. But the most important thing is that we have to recognize the fact that we cannot be constant. We need to move on. And in that moving on, we also need to ensure that whatever acts we take is in a positive manner. It should not happen that we change for the detrimental. So the most important thing is keeping ourselves responsible in the activities that we intend to change, and also ensuring that our actions or our change events does not harm anyone. It creates a positive vibe, and on a evaluation level, there is always a value add. There is no value deterioration in the process. So for me, I completely agree that change is constant. You have to change. And if you look at from the perspective of nature, even day night is a change. Birds flying is a change. So by virtue of our entire universe, a person who remains constant will not be able to move on, and he would rather drag on the society rather than a contributor. Personally also, he will pull himself down. In the process, he may also harm the society. That's it from my end.
Thank you, Manish. That was actually all the way on to the red light. I don't know if you were watching the timer, but you had the red light up, which gave you 30 seconds. Well done. Excellent first attempt. Excellent first attempt. Okay. I'm not going to ask the audience questions, but I do want you to start thinking about each of the points that we discussed and how Toastmaster Manish Unitan was able to use them through his speech, right? Okay. Next up, I would like to offer this table topic to Toastmaster Vikram. Okay. Vikram, are you ready for a topic?
Yes.
Okay. Vikram, a relatively simple one to whet your appetite. A picture paints 1,000 words. Toastmaster Vikram, a picture paints 1,000 words. Toastmaster Vikram.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. A picture as it is a picture. It's a picture which is curated in the form of is a pic. I'm sorry. If you look at an artifact, it is a transformation of what one visualizes in his mind and puts it in the form of a physical object with. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. Can
That's the point. Keep going. Just keep going. Don't worry. Build your momentum.
Try the next time.
Keep
Hello?
keep going. You said
Okay.
an art. You felt an effect. Let's do this.
Of an artifact, or a painting. No, I'm not prepared.
That's good.
Can I try next time?
Keep going. Here's why I'm saying keep going. All right. This is an excellent opportunity for you to find out how you can make the engine run.
Hello.
Vikram, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's pause for a second. I want you to tell me how you feel when you see a beautiful work of art. Tell me how you feel when you see a beautiful work of art.
It is a beautiful piece of art is a manifestation of several thoughts which have been assimilated and put in the form of a painting or any form of artifact.
And how does that make you feel, Vikram? Which has been your favorite one? Go ahead. We're curious to know about this now.
A painting of Lord Shiv.
Okay. What specifically? Describe it for us.
The hair, his arms, the way he meditates, and he's also calm and unmoved by what's happening around, and very focused.
Okay, and you're seeing all of this in a picture.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you. I'm going to stop you there. Shivani, how have we been on time? How long did he speak?
Yeah. Toastmaster Vikram spoke for 1 minute 20 seconds.
Wow. Let's give him a round of applause. All right.
Thank you.
What I did there was help him to move from one point to the next. When you get stuck, think about what the audience wants to hear. Describing a picture is, of course, not something that's easy, but describing a feeling can really bring out a connection with the audience. So when I look at a picture of Lord Shiva and I see him with his eyes focused into the distance, the color of his skin being blue, the pose that he's taken, that of a dancer, I know for a fact that it stirs in. I can't describe those feelings, but here's what happens. By looking at that, I feel a sense of calm. That image, I know that no matter what's happening outside of me, within, for this moment, I'm at peace. And I know that this work of art will change my life just by what I'm seeing. Now, Toastmaster Vikram, describe for me what you consider a happy day. Describe for me, consider a happy day. Toastmaster Aliro.
Yeah, okay. So I'll start like, okay, for me, a happy day is waking up early in the morning. That's the earliest. Before sunrise, I would say, around 5 a.m., 5 to 6. So yeah, that's the best part of the day, like for me, because the air is fresh over there, the dew is fallen down, and everything, everything seems calm in the morning. The birds chirping and all. No much rush because no one is woken up yet. So yeah, that's the best part of the day. The topic is right, no? The best part of the day.
A happy day for you. Yes. And that
Oh,
is
happy. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, then getting up and being on time first thing, because I'm never on time. It's always I'm being late for school and college, so that keeps continuing. So a happy day would be like, when I slept early, when I have nothing to disturb me the previous night, and to wake up early. So and then coming back from college and having a good food with my family. Mostly they are never there for lunch. It's me alone because they're all working. And then continuing going out in the park. I really like greenery, so it will be better. I would like to go in the rains, mostly out, wearing a raincoat and stuff, and meeting people. But mostly in the rains, no one would want to come out, so it would be me alone. So I would take my bike, go out, enjoy, take a ride, collect some photos if I see, and come back home, get myself dried, have a nice bath, and then have my dinner. That would be a good day for me.
excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay. So that's it from my side, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that the techniques and some of the sharing has been worth your time, and you can use it. Most importantly, use it not just for table topic sessions, but whenever you're speaking to somebody, and to make what you're saying more interesting. With that, this is me, DTM Jervis, signing off. Thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Can we all applaud? Can we
Monsieur Anton? There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, DTF Jervis. It was a wonderful session, and I'm sure we have all learned a lot with your ingenious techniques and, you know, ways of going about with it. Now, as we go to, or as we transition from one part to another part of the speech, I am sharing a link in the chat. I want all of you to click on the link and to fill it up. You're getting a minute to do that. Timer, can we time for a minute? 1 minute. Click on it, fill it up, and we're done. Timer, are we good? Hello? Yes.
Yeah, we are on time.
Okay, great. Okay, now we're going to go to the next part. And again, before that, there's another thing I want you to do. And that is, before we transition to the next session, next part of the meeting, I want all of you to put your videos on as we take a group picture. I tend to do it in the middle because towards the end, we all have problems with connection. Can we all put on our videos? Zoom Master, I'm going to take a screenshot as well, and you to help me with that, please. Can we all put our videos on? And with the best smiles, or maybe with a thumbs up as well. Yes? Zoom Master? Yeah.
I'm going to click. I will wait for another 5 seconds before I click. I see Abrar's video is off, Nigel's video is off, and Saurav. So if you can quickly switch on your videos. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to you, Anthony.
Thank you, Toastmaster Clyde. And yes, now we come to the next part of the session, and that is the evaluation. Now, evaluation is quite a significant step or a process that we undergo into Toastmasters. And to help us conduct the evaluation session, we have with us Toastmaster, who is an effective orator. I have seen him since the time I've joined Toastmasters, who have executed leadership skills par excellence. And he has been instrumental in also getting this Vasco club together. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, please help me welcome Toastmaster Manish Gosalia.
Anthony, there's a small issue. Manish is not in the meeting. He dropped off, I think, because of bad internet.
Okay. Can we, Siona?
Yes. I'll take over.
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. And we have just one guest, I think. Abrar is our guest today, and rest are all Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us this evening for a indigenous session, I must say, that was planned only to enable our new Toastmasters to learn how to do the table topics. This is one part that we shy away from or we run away from. And so we thought, why not help our new members to understand how to go about it, and who could better do it than our champion, Toastmaster DTM Jervis. Now, as a general, I was supposed to do evaluation of the table topics, and this is what I'm going to start with, okay? Jervis had put up on the screen the techniques, and our 3 table topic speakers, what I picked up was they have used one of the many that he has listed out. For example, Manish Unithan, I thought you picked up sell it, because when you started, you wanted to say something, you're running short of words, but eventually you were able to convince what you wanted to tell us. You spoke about a planet, rolling stone, don't gather moss. You had a good quote in between telling us the change is the only constant. Okay, you were convinced about the topic. You had lots to share, and I could see that you had your eyes rolling, trying to remember certain things, and that is what I think Jervis has asked us to do, trying to go deep into the well. The second speaker, Vikram, I know it's okay to be nervous, and that's the reason we are all here, to get over this nervousness, the fear of public speaking. But as you started, you had your eyes closed, trying to remember. I thought the way you explained very beautifully the picture of Shiva, Lord Shiva, that you have in your head. You painted it so well for us. So it's okay to be nervous. Am I right, Jarvis? I want you to come in and tell us.
Yes, it's absolutely fine to be nervous. It's normal. That's why the techniques exist, to be able to help us through that.
Thank you.
And yes, and Aliro, describing your happy day. I thought you saw the wolf and at the beginning, and you were trying to run away without any words. But eventually, I felt that you had a flow of many things that you wanted to share, right? From how you started the day until how you end the day. So it's okay to be nervous, all right? And we are all here to learn to be nervous, to overcome our nervousness. If you don't accept that you're nervous, If you don't accept that you need a change, you will not do it. Let's accept that we want to. Till today, I'm also very scared of table topics. Thank you, Jervis, for this wonderful session. I have also learnt a lot today. In the afternoon, I was watching Nikita. She's here in the room. Beautifully explained how she went about um, getting over from being a new beginner to a champion. Okay, I will share her link with you all, whoever has not seen her video. To evaluate the whole session, we started. Yes, go ahead.
If I may,
Yes,
one
please,
quick thing
please.
for the club members, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
to get a district winner in Goa is a huge honor. This year, Nikita Prabhu was our district winner in table topics, and so far, Goa is one of the only places that has table topic champions from the district. So we're hoping that the third one comes out of the Vasco club.
Yes. A reaction to what Jervis is saying. I have given mine. We'll surely have one.
Yeah, let's
Am I
not stop
right?
at one.
I
For
see
sure,
only
for
one.
sure. Very good.
I need more reactions. Yes. Good. So do we have? Yes. Okay. So to evaluate the whole session, we started on time, dot on time, and we want to finish on time. It's just 20:01, and we wanted to finish on time. But let me say that every role player did a fantastic job. For the first timers, like Grammarian.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
Sienna.
can't see your name.
Yeah.
Clifford. Okay, Clifford and Shivani and Varun.
Well,
Okay, so let's have a quick report from them being their first role that they are taking. So let's hear it from timer. Shivani, can we have your report?
Yes, Toastmaster Fiona. So the meeting started on time and it went on time. So the first table topic speaker, Manish, he spoke for 2 minutes and 35 seconds. The second table topic, Vikram, he spoke for 1 minute 20 seconds. And the third one, Aliro, he spoke for 1 minute 58 seconds. And the meeting is on time, just slightly over time. So that's good. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani. Yes. Can we have the report from the counter, Varun?
Yes. So Toastmaster Manish had 6 arms, 5 hours, two sows. Toastmaster Vikram had 2 arms, 13 hours, and that's it. Toastmaster Aliro had 3 arms, 3 hours, and 2 use of sows. That's
Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. Can we have the report from the grammarian, Clifford?
Thank you, Toastmasters, Fiona. So, so firstly, with regard to the use of the word of the day, that was ingenious. Only 3 Toastmasters used it. Manish used it once, Anthony used it twice, and Siona used it once. Special mention about Manish, since it was a table topic speaker, I think it's difficult to, uh, you're, you're struggling to gather your thoughts, and the process to use the word of the day, I think he did a commendable job. So, well done, Manish. Then, about one speaker used having a good food. I think the right usage would be to say having good food or to have good food. And with regard to use of good quotes and sayings, DTM Jervis used a quote: "Preparedness meets opportunity. That's luck." And Manish Unithan used, two words: detrimental and deterioration. And Vikram used the word assimilated. Vikram assimilated. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Clifford. Well, now to, yes, let's use our hands virtually to clap. And now with the general evaluation. So the agenda was shared on time by Toastmaster Vishal. I think, can you tell me whether you all have received our email? The agenda, did you all receive by email, or was it only the WhatsApp message?
We received by mail.
We received by mail.
Mail as yes. So that's commendable. I think we need to clap for Vishal for doing such a fantastic job. Then we had Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anthony, with all his enthusiasm, and he wants everything to be so perfect. He ensured that everyone was there in time, and a little nervous when Manish dropped off and didn't connect again. Yes, that's how it should be. Each one take your role seriously so that we have quality meetings. You have set a good example for all of us. Anthony, keep it up. So again, Jervis, what can I say? You have indeed given us, our plate is full today, I can say. You have given us so much that we can work upon, and we will ensure that on the group, we will have one topic, and each one will share their thoughts or a video, voice message, or a message, write a message and send it like a table topic session. How do you think, what do you think about this, Jervis?
I think that's a great idea. We can do it the same way that some of the other clubs are doing. Exactly,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah, I think at least our thoughts will start flowing, and we will know how to attempt it the next time where we actually meet online or in person, whatever. Yeah, and who else am I missing? Yes, thank you so much for joining. What we can do better, I think, until we charter the club, we will have such session so that we can get over our fear of public speaking and then dive into prepared speeches. Are you all with us with this thought?
Sure.
Yeah, we are with 15 paid members. We are running short of 5. I think Abrar is going to pay today, and that makes us 16. Yeah. So now you all know what you all require for yourself, what you all can expect from Toastmasters. So if you all share this with others, we can get one member each from all of you, and we can charter the club by the end of the month. What do you say?
Yes.
Yeah. So with this, I thank each and everyone, all the Toastmasters who have joined, Leroy, who started the meeting for us, Minal, who is joining from all the way from Bombay. Please put on your video and say hi to us. Nigel, thank you so much for joining. Toastmaster Clyde, thank you for the Zoom account that you have given us, and all the role players and all the guests and Toastmasters in the room. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, be safe.
Yes.
Good night.
Thank you, Toastmasters Fiona.
Thank you.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Yes,
Good night,
thank
everyone.
you. Yes, and just before we leave, we have some guests who are connected. Can we just quickly hear from them? We have Philip Ribello, who's connected.
Philip is from the Margaon Toastmasters Club.
Oh,
okay,
is it?
He's a guest.
He's a guest.
He's a guest. He's a guest. So, Philip, you can say something. I want to hear Minal.
And
Philip?
Yep.
yes.
We'll just
Hello.
take 5 minutes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
It was really educational, I would say, though I mean, I've been a Toastmaster, but this session has been very educational and ingenious. A lot we can take away from here for our further developments in a Toastmasters, like public speaking and table topics. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Philip.
Minal?
I just have to say one thing, it just feels so great to be back. And there are new faces, but anytime Jervis takes a session, I just have to make it. That's all that I have to say. Because no matter how many times you hear him speak, you'll always have a great takeaway every single time. So yes, it's good to be back.
Nikita, you want to add something? Clyde, Nigel, we all want to add something before we drop off? If not? Okay. Okay, Nikita, go ahead.
It was indeed a very insightful session, and Jervis, you are the king of table topics. Thanks for the session. And one thing which I would like to specify here, I got a Google invite, Google Calendar invite from Anthony, and that is something really good because it kept me, it gave me the notification to join a meeting. So it's a very good method, Anthony, and I'm looking forward to using the same. Thank you.
Thank you.
Indigenous.
Yeah,
He's going to come up with many things that the entire Toastmasters is going to use. Okay.
Truly
All
ingenious.
So with that,
Truly ingenious.
Clyde?
Yes.
Clyde, do you want to say something?
The meeting was well conducted, and I like it that the first time we are doing something like this where we are focusing mainly on one topic. So Jarvis, great job on that. There's always something interesting to learn from you when you give such a presentation. I think Anthony, you've done a great job by starting the meeting well, giving a nice introduction to all the rules and introducing people. So I would say it's a well conducted meeting. Good job, Siona, Anthony, and team. I think Vishal also for putting up the agenda well in time. That's all that I have to say.
Thank you so much. Any of the members, do you all want to say anything before we close? Any question for Jervis? I know we have only 16 of us, but if you have something, you can ask him. No? Okay. So with that, we close. Thank you so much once again, and good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.